Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm actually going to pick up right where I left off in the last video, which was I had actually got this all primered in with epoxy primer. It's been curing for about 4 days now, so it should be good to go for sure. I am going to have to start sanding on the surface here before I can do any painting on this. So the goal is actually to get this thing painted and clear coated in today's video. So to do that, I've got to get this all sanded down with a gray scuff pad as well as some 600 grit sandpaper that I'm probably going to really focus on getting some of these runs out here in the front where it's more visible. And then I'm going to go over it and put the seam sealer where it needs to go, especially back in the back corners where I've chipped it out. Just double check those seams, make sure they're sealed up before we lay the paint down. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in here and get to it, start getting this surface ready, and hopefully we get this thing in paint and clear coat in this video. All right, I got it all sanded down with a scuff pad and 600 grit. Got the runs taken out, and I even put the seam sealer on the seams that needed it. So that seam sealer dries pretty quickly. It started drying on me while I was spreading it out. I got it pretty smooth. It looks pretty OEM, so once we spray over it, you'll never know the difference between the factory seam sealer and the stuff that I added on there. So I'm going to let this set up overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to come in here and resume in the morning and hopefully get some paint laid down. her sprayed in, and I have to say it turned out amazing. I mean, this thing looks brand new underneath here. I should have known it would, but I mean, the way it looked before, I was really surprised at how nice it actually turned out. Everything's really straight and smooth. I'm happy with it. So next step on this project is going to be to start cleaning up some of these engine bay components, working on that engine, doing some maintenance and cleanup, major cleanup on that stuff. It is super nasty. I'll be repainting some of that stuff. The brake booster needs a lot of work. Just basically everything underneath there needs to be cleaned up and repainted. Some of these things will have to be replaced. Some of these hoses, I'll probably end up replacing all the rubber hoses underneath here. But that's for a later video. I'm happy with the progress we made in today's video. Even though it might be a little shorter than usual, we got a lot done. So I really don't want to start digging into anything else just yet. I want to let this set up and cure. It's like 25 degrees outside. I got the heat on in here at 72, so I'm going to get out of here, let this cure and these fumes dissipate over time. I don't want to be in here too much and breathing this in. So I'm happy you guys are joining me on this journey, and I hope you'll stick around and as we continue to improve this car and get it roadworthy again.